The following contest, dependent on us disagreeing enough for us to matter, is for the Tito Championship. First presenting, still the challenger,
Blackbird. Today is my day! Or
And
Sunday will be my day.
and the reigning champion, the Nate Damsey.
Had it one time.
I still have this.
Yeah. Alright, Extreme Rule. You know, it feels like we were just here, doesn't it?
Yeah?
Because, wow, this came up quick. I swear it was maybe it was 4 weeks ago. It feels like it's 2,
About
but...
4 weeks.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel like it. So, Extreme Rules! Extreme!
I will say that at least they're doing more with the Extreme Rules aspect of this time. I think last year there was one Extreme Rules match. This year, I don't think any of them are called Extreme Rules, but we got like handicap matches, no holds barred,
Last man standing.
last man standing,
Which we will get to. So, first off, as always, Cruiserweight title, Drew Gulak versus Tony Nese.
Who's the current champion?
Gulak.
I will go with him in the retain.
Yeah, I will too.
Okay.
Again, I feel the Cruiserweight title only changes when it's like one of the big 4.
That seems to be tracking.
So,
yeah.
well, alright. Aleister Black finally had someone knock on his door, and that was Cesaro.
Yeah, was not expecting
See,
him.
the thing is, what I heard, the rumor was going to be Randy Orton, which also would have been good, and, you know, it would let Aleister Black win, because it's not going to hurt Orton.
Yeah.
But then he got injured on a house show.
Of course he did.
So, I feel Cesaro was a last-minute replacement, but it's still a really good one.
Yeah, from what little I've gotten to see of Cesaro, I don't think I've seen much of him as a singles competitor, but he's great as a member of the bar, and people want him to get pushed. I know that much.
There was the Cesaro section a few years ago. I think it's died down now, but maybe it'll come back.
Yeah.
The thing is, I think he's going to lose this match.
Yeah, that said, they've been building Aleister, right?
Yeah.
And Cesaro's been losing pretty much since he got there.
Yeah,
so I don't see
it's-
that changing.
It sucks it's going to hurt Cesaro more, but they can't ruin Black right away. Because he did the tag thing with Ricochet.
Yeah.
I think they lost a couple, but as a singles competitor, they got to build him up, especially after all this build up to it.
Yeah.
So,
That said, I still expect it to be a really good
oh
match.
god, it's going to be an amazing match. So, alright. Bryan and Rowan versus New Day versus Heavy Machinery for the SmackDown tag titles.
I'm going to go with Rowan and Bryan to retain.
Alright. I'm going to keep my prediction from last time. I'm going Heavy Machinery. I think this is their time. I think... And, I don't know, I think maybe someone from the New Day is going to take the pin.
Yeah.
So that way it won't hurt Bryan and Rowan, so they can still be monster heels. And the New Day have had it enough to where they're never... I don't think anything's going to hurt the New Day at this point.
They could go on a Curtis Hawkins losing streak and people would still love them.
Yeah,
and myself included.
Yeah, so... And, you know, again, as much as I love them, they don't need to be the tag titles
They don't need
again.
6-time champs.
Heavy Machinery needs it. So, this is the thing I mentioned. I didn't know this was going to be a thing. Speaking of tag titles, Revival versus Usos for the Raw tag titles.
Oh.
Yeah!
Okay. Well, this one's really hard to predict because fuck all we know what they're doing with the Raw titles these days.
Yeah, right?
No. Excuse me, sorry.
Yeah.
But that said, I think I'm going to go with Revival to retain.
I think I will too. Again, for the same reason as the New Day. I like the Usos, but they don't need another title reign. I'd like the Revival to keep going. I'd like to see the titles too.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the Hulu version or they just...
Heyman, you know, what's going on.
Yeah. So, Bailey versus Bliss and Cross. I love shortening their names. I just saw that. That's a great short of Bliss and Cross. 2-on-1 handicap match for the SmackDown Women's title.
Okay, so officially, for the record, my pick is Bailey. That said, I don't know how strongly I actually feel about that.
Yeah, I am also going to go with Bailey because I hope they have it because again, I keep seeing reports that Alexa Bliss is injured. She keeps going back and forth.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they'd want to put that on there. And again, she is still technically a Raw person.
There's that.
But also, mainly, I think, because something's going to happen. Nikki's going to cost... She's going to take the pin.
Yeah.
And or do something that'll make Alexa takes the pin. And then they're going to finally do that feud. So I'm picking Bayley. I hope so for the reasons I said.
Officially, I pick Bayley. However, if Bayley loses the title, what would make it an easier pill for me to swallow is if we get what we talked about last time, where they're both Alexa and Cross are both holding up the title, and then Nikki turns on Alexa.
That would be good. So.
Yeah, I would still be annoyed that my girl lost, but at least we have an interesting story going there.
So, we both pick Bayley.
Yeah.
Alright. Strowman versus Lashley in Last Man Standing.
See, I could go either way on this one. And I'm looking forward to it. That said, Bobby hasn't had a good record against Braun, so I think I'm going to go with Braun.
I'm going to go with Lashley because of that. I think they're going to finally let him have a win.
Okay.
So, and I hope they bring Leo Rush back. There's nothing against Bobby Lashley, but he's not very good on the mic. He needs the energetic guy there while he can be stoic, big, shit breaking.
Oh yeah, they were a great tandem or whatever. But as far as I know, they're like Leo's contract is up, and they're basically begging him to come back.
Yeah,
he's just not.
Yeah. So, but
even if Leo doesn't come back, put him with someone.
Yeah, put him with someone else. You know what? Honestly, if Alexa finds out she can't wrestle anymore, it'd be sad. Put her with Lashley, and he could be just her muscle. It's like, oh, I can't wrestle anymore, but he can.
That would be cool.
Yeah,
I could be into that.
Okay, Ricochet versus Styles for the U.S. title.
First contender for match of the night.
Yeah.
Especially because what we saw those 2 weeks on Raw.
Yes. And the good thing about Ricochet, I don't think he's going to do the slow burn AJ that's hurt AJ. I think it's going to be like boom, boom, boom. And that's what AJ needs. And it'll be amazing.
That said, I really want Ricochet to retain. Because the U.S. title needs to stick.
That, honestly, is why I think AJ is going to win. Because they just keep hot-potatoing the title. And he does...
Title.
Yeah. And he does have the club. So I think they're going to interfere somehow.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet that Gallows and Anderson interfere. And by the way, I like seeing them on TV too, so thank you for that.
And they did sign new contracts, so I think Heyman likes them, so he should push them. Alright, Reigns and Undertaker versus Shane and Drew in the No Holds Barred match.
Don't ever do that again. I'm going to go with Reigns and Taker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was okay once I heard that Reigns lost at Super Showdown to Shane. I was okay with it because it fit the story they're building with Shane. But this is where he gets his comeuppance. He needs to be taken down a peg.
Yeah, and also let's be honest, this is definitely a I'm sorry match from the Undertaker for what happened at Super Showdown. From everything we've heard, it was awful, and he and Goldberg almost literally killed each other.
Oh my god.
Like, they fell on their heads and necks, like, it was bad. It's kind of why they shouldn't wrestle. It's kind of why you shouldn't let The Undertaker just retire from the last WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think it's going to be Reigns and Undertaker. Yeah. Alright, Kofi versus Joe, WWE title.
Okay, again, my official pick is Kofi. I want to keep him hold on to the belt at least a little longer. Again, maybe like you said, till SummerSlam. That said, I would be okay with him losing it to Joe.
Yeah.
Because Joe needs a win.
Yeah.
But my pick is Kofi.
Yeah, I think Kofi's going to keep it. I think they've gone this far.
Yeah.
If they have him lose it like one of the B pay-per-views, it's not going to be as impactful, but SummerSlam's a big one. Like, maybe instead of giving it to Shane McMahon, they'll still keep Joe versus Kofi up till SummerSlam, and then Joe could win it.
We're back.
Yeah.
There were no technical difficulties whatsoever. This is a seamless transition.
Yes, no one forgot to take things off that put the memory card over capacity at all. Anyway, we both got Kofi. Yeah. Last match, Rollins and Lynch versus Corbin and Evans. Winners take all for the Universal title and the Raw Women's title.
They're not going to give it to Lacey and Corbin. It's just as simple as that.
No, they are not.
That said, I still expect it to be a good match. We are probably going to see Becky beat the crap out of Corbin, and Seth, maybe he won't stomp Lacey, but she's going to get punched.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, they're bending that in pay-per-views. So,
yeah.
And good.
Yeah, right?
But, that said, dial it back on the fact that they're dating.
Yeah, right?
We know. I'm very happy for them.
Did you know that Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch are dating?
Those two they're adorable together. They're relationship goals, but it doesn't need to be part of storylines.
It really didn't. It didn't need to be a thing that started, just like with Dean Ambrose and Renee Young. They didn't need to bring that up.
Yeah.
Like, let people have lives. Like,
yeah.
It's weird how selective they are, because Aleister Black and Zelina Vega are married.
Yeah.
Never hear that, and I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
That's good. Let them have their lives.
Yeah, Sarah Logan and one of the Viking Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think Charlotte's dating
Andrade.
Yeah. Never heard that. Don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
Don't care.
Yeah.
Let them live their lives.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I get it. They're probably the two biggest stars in the company right now, or at least among the top 5. But yeah, we don't need to hear that every week.
We really, really, really don't. Okay.
But other than that, yeah, there's our picks.
Yeah.
I think we disagreed enough.
I think there's like 2 or 3. That's enough to.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to figure that out.
Either way, I'm looking forward to this one. There's enough interesting things going on with the matches, so
yeah, like it is starting to improve. So
yeah.
I hope they keep that up. Now, anything of punishment?
Oh yeah. I forgot.
Punishment.
I don't know what the punishment is.
So let's see. This is Extreme Rules, right?
Okay.
Extreme. The 90s were extreme.
I had a feeling you were going to go with the 90s.
Yeah. It's also July which is Cobra Convergence on the G.I. Joe side of things.
Yeah, okay.
There was G.I. Joe
that.
Extreme. I don't have G.I. Joe Extreme, but I do have the Deke series, which was in the 90s, and on this I have where is it? Kindergarten Commandos, the worst episode of G.I. Joe. So whoever loses has to watch Kindergarten Commandos.
Okay. Dramatic, but, I like the train of thought.
Yeah.
So
that's what we're doing. Probably me, which is great, because that was the episode I kind of gave up on G.I. Joe. Oh, I have not good memories of that. So this will actually be a punishment.
this is like one of the few ones I've seen and vaguely remember, and I was like, wait, did Cobra Commander try to record Kindergarten?
Yes! Yes, he did! I think this is going to hurt me more than December to Dismember did. Yeah. That was just kind of there. This is personal.
Of course, the good news is, it's like 22 minutes.
Yeah.
If we clear out the camera properly, you could just record your live reactions.
I might. Could also be you.
We could also do that.
Well, unless you cash in.
Yeah, I was gonna say. We'll see what happens, won't we?
Mm-hmm. See you Sunday.
See you Sunday.